Welcome to Sunday with a Sinner with me, Royal Demon, and I'm gonna talk about freedom. And I think we're almost done here in the login queue, which is good because this takes a long time. As you probably can see, I'm playing some DC Universe Online, and I wanted to talk about freedom, something that is probably very normal to us, I think, at this time. Because if you're born in these times, but depending in which region you live, I mean, there's still war in the world, but I say in a lot of countries there is freedom. I guess some countries have more freedom than others. Like sometimes it's like the press cannot write whatever they want, and you can't always say whatever you want. And what the hell? I get an achievement. Okay, cool. That's cool. Apparently I didn't get that one last time I played, but now I do. Okay, cool. So this is my multiplayer, my character here that I made. If you saw the character creation one, I made a villain here. This is my hero, and he's in Gotham City. And where the hell am I? So, I'm near my safe house. See, safe house, my hideout. You can have like your own hideout on this map. But anyway, that's that. And as you can see, I have a lot of freedom in the game as well. It's like you can just fly around if you want, but there's also other powers, like you can have super speed and all that. But I already talked about that, character customization. And this question mark, I think it gives you some bonus stuff, like collectibles or something like that. I think there are a lot of enemies here, so I think I'm gonna try. If you don't mind, before I start talking about the subject of this episode, I have to check the map because I'm pretty much lost here, I think. So where do I? No, not the hospital. Yeah, I know this is not the most professional way of handling this, but Crime Alley, Gotham Sewer, Rally. What is it? Rally Point? Oh, right, yeah, that's where I need to go. That's to the right. See, this way. I didn't know I had to cross the water here. I wasn't that familiar with it. But anyway, I wanted to talk about freedom a bit because in my country, on the 5th of May, we celebrate our freedom. Like in the Second World War, my country, the Netherlands, was occupied by the Germans. We celebrate, the freedom that we were liberated on the 5th of May. That's like our special day for that. On the 4th of May, we think about the people that died for freedom and in all the wars, from that war, but also the wars that came after that. And it's raining, okay. But it's really, that's an important day for us. But now, there was someone on, I think it was Twitter, someone that said that we should get rid of the 4th of May, that whole thinking about that, about the dead, like, that's not of this time. And a lot of people got very mad about that because, it's like, it's very important. But I think she used, because it was a girl who said that, she kind of said, like, or no, I think other people that defended her opinion about that, because it was like an opinion, like she said, like, hey, should we get rid of this? That a lot of people attacked her for that, but also a lot of people defended her and said, like, hey, she has a right on an opinion. It's the freedom we all have in this country, and hopefully also a lot of other countries that are like, you have a right on an opinion, freedom of speech. And it's weird how freedom sometimes works, because some people are like, like, oh yeah, sure, we have freedom, you can say whatever you want, but the moment they hear something they don't like, then suddenly it's not free to say whatever you want. So I always find it kind of interesting and weird in a way, how people are like that, like, oh yeah, one thing is like, okay, yeah, that is how it is, and then other things is like, no, that's not how it is. I find that weird. I find it so weird that people are like, I think it's this one, Chinatown. I have to go to Metropolis, so in case you're wondering, like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah. So it's so weird how some people are like, yeah, freedom, good, but oh wait, am I here? Oh, I'm here. I need to go. So so like I said, some people are like, okay, freedom is cool as long as they like what they hear. But the moment they don't like what they hear, they're like, no, you don't have a right to say that. But then I'm like, that's not right. You can't say, well, this is, as long as you say stuff I like, then it's okay to have freedom of speech, and otherwise you don't. Okay, let's take off. And this is Metropolis. So this is where Superman hangs around, or at least a part of this place. Now I could do some missions, but I'm thinking about leaving that out for now. Probably do some other stuff, but mostly because they talk a lot. You know, in case you're wondering, like, why don't you do missions? Well, constantly some chick is talking then during the mission, and it's pretty annoying. So, in case you're wondering, yeah. So freedom, I think a lot of people value freedom, even though they don't always realize it. But they value the freedom, but it's very restricted in a way. Like, oh yeah, as long as you say things I like, then you can have an opinion or say what you want. But the moment you say something I don't like, then you're like, no, then you're not entitled to having that opinion or saying that, which is, yeah, like, weird and stupid at the same time. But maybe I'm just seeing it wrong. Maybe some people are like, well, I've got a right to say that. But let's beat up some low-level assholes. So I got some fire powers, and I dual wield. Also some. Oh wait. Oh, that one's just freaking out. Oh, what's happening? Let's throw fireball. This is just so unfair. These some type of zombies. Oh well, they're soulless beings, so yeah. Rise? What the fuck, Batman? Or Bane, whatever. Catch! Oh wait, I should not click on these things, even though they're collectibles. Because then some fucking voice is going to talk about that again. It's difficult to talk about a subject when you do that. Anyway, yeah, that was a little bit of a distraction there. It's really, but I try not to make it too long, but really, especially in May, it's for, you know, the Dutch people, it's very important, freedom. But I just find it so odd that some people are so different about freedom. How some people seem to value freedom, and then other people are like, well, I like freedom, but I still want to have like rules and all that. Like they settle with a government that controls them, or people keeping eyes on them. Some people are actually okay with that, and then I find that weird. And then I'm like, what do you want actually? I mean, do you want people to fucking have like an eye in the sky pointed at you and other people, or do you like to have some personal freedom, like privacy? And I think that is something that is important. And with modern technology, that becomes more and more of a problem. I mean, how free are we at this point? Do you feel free at this point? I guess it's difficult to say, because I think we have freedom. Like, I was born in freedom. I wasn't born in a war in this country. I've never known war, and I've never been in a war. So for me, it's like very difficult to comprehend a life without that freedom. Now, I know there are a lot of people who have been in wars, and you know, that have been in countries or situations where they didn't have the freedom. Like, you went on a vacation, you got in a hostile environment, and you know, you were held against your will and all that type of shit. It's like, yeah, that is scary, actually, yeah. And that's something that I'm like, I'm glad I've never been in such a situation. I never want to be in such a situation. But freedom is something very precious, and I don't think we always value that as much as we should. Because freedom is there for, well, technically it's there for everyone, but not everyone has freedom. And that's a shame, because I think there should be freedom for everyone. I think we should have an opinion, or a right to have an opinion about things without hurting others. It's not like when you give your opinion, you're deliberately trying to hurt other people. Then I'm like, just because you have a freedom to say whatever you want doesn't mean you should say everything you want. I mean, there should always be some type of self-censorship, like, know what you're saying. Think before you talk. I mean, like I said, freedom is a difficult topic. It's like whatever you say, somehow you always say something wrong to someone. And that's just what I'm trying to tell you here. Like, freedom is there for everyone, but not everyone knows freedom. Not everyone knows what to do with that freedom or how to handle that freedom. I hope I kind of make sense here. If not, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gave you a headache. Hopefully you kind of enjoyed my flying around here and beating up some low-level enemies. I know, not very heroic, but, I mean, you have all types of heroes out there. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and enjoy the freedom if you have it. And, best wishes with everything you're doing. And I'll probably talk to you again, in the next video, I guess. So, anyway, I thank you for watching and hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.